Hola. So I have the intention of installing a Flysight on my G4. And well, to do that I already undid the visor. Basically what you do, you just remove the two screws on both. You close the visor, you remove the two screws on both sides, remove these plates, and then you slide off the visor. Everybody knows how to. Simple. Then I'm not going to remove the entire liner. Why would I? Because my intention is to mount it just here. I'm going to put it to come a bit off the edge, even just because of the breather holes that are here. So it's going to come over the edge, say a few millimeters. Doesn't disturb me. To do this, I need to remove the liner, of course, and we may see that there's a Velcro on the back, which makes it a little bit tricky to remove. So for that, I used my expired insurance card. You slide it between the shell and the Velcro, just enough to undo the Velcro, and the rest comes off just by pulling. Apparently, to put it back, you may also wish to use this. We'll see. Propos. I did happen to notice that despite having the audible in place at the moment on my left ear, I have a lot of free space above it. So what, I don't know if it's intentional from the makers, but I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to route the wire for the ear plugs somehow nicely inside, and I'm going to leave them, the excess and the plugs, in place above the audible place. All right, I have 4 holes. 3 millimeters seem to be perfect, and the material is not glass fiberglass. It's some kind of composite plastic, I don't know, and therefore, considering the screws are of some imperial standard or something like that, they do thread the holes themselves, and they're going to hold in place without a doubt. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put back the liner for the time being, because I want to drill these holes, the lowest ones, also through this plastic part of the back of the liner. I don't want to slot it. The other choice would be to cut slots here, so I could slide it back, but I prefer to just have the holes in it as well. Probably once I have it in place, I'm going to drill through with a tiny, let's say 3 millimeter drill, and I take it out again and I make the holes a bit bigger here, just so that it's every time I remove it or put it back, it's going to go easier. So here we go. I had the liner in place. I made the tiny 3 millimeter holes. I took it out again and extended the holes to chosen 5 millimeters, just to be certain that, you know, every time I remove it and put it back, I don't need to put it back exactly in the very same spot. Yeah, and of course, to remove it, I do need to remove then the 2 lowest screws. I could have chosen to remove the Velcro itself, but I prefer to make sure that everything is certainly in place. So now it's just going to have some added security of the screws. And the screws supplied with the Flysight appear to be short enough that they're not going to, well, kill me once they strike my back or the back of my head. And sweaty palm prints, sorry for that. It's like the hottest in Finland this time of the year. All right, yeah, let's continue. And we're done. It's nicely firmly in place. I could have made this hole for the wire a little more in the center, but well, I just didn't want it to bend the wire or to be doing fine. I'm going to keep the Flysight in place no matter how I jump, you know, hop and pops, whatever. So otherwise I could probably push the plug somewhere inside the liner, should that be necessary. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for the Delta Airlines, of course, for the plugs. Flew with them to Honduras, and hence I have 2 sets, so one goes as a spare. The excess wire travels inside here, and now the liner is held in place with those 2 lowest screws. Plugs, they come out from the sides. Do we have light there? And when I'm not going to use them, I just shove them somewhere inside. There seems to be a nice place. So then, let's see if this is a fact and ready to jump. Thank you.